Hey y'all. Today's objective is triangle-angle theorem. So we're introducing triangles. We're going to go over a few theorems. Now, the stuff that I'm about to tell you today may not be new. However, we are setting up the foundation for you to be able to write up proofs. A big part of geometry and math 2 is writing proofs. So the information you may already know, but you need to understand the name of the theorem, and then we're going to use the name in a proof. And so that is why this is really important. And so just some information. To classify triangles, you either classify them by the length or the angle. And so here you can use scaling, isosceles, or equilateral. And I hope we remember what those are. The angles, they can either be a right, obtuse, or you could have an equal angular triangle, which means all of the angles inside are equal. Alright, so the first theorem is the triangle-angle sum theorem. The triangle-angle sum theorem. And that theorem states that measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 3 is equal to 180 degrees. So if you have a triangle with 3 interior angles, we're talking about the 3 interior angles, 1, 2, and 3, if you add them all together, you will get 180. And this is how it works. If you were to cut off each of the ends and lay them together, you would see that it creates a straight angle, which is equal to 180 degrees. So the inside measures equal 180 degrees. Theorem 2 is the exterior angle theorem. The exterior angle theorem, the angle on the outside. That states that the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 is equal to the measure of angle 3. So if you have a triangle written like this with an exterior angle, the two inside, not the one that's adjacent, not the one that's next to it, but the two, they're called remote interior angles. The two remote interior angles, angle 1 and angle 2, you add those together equal the exterior angle, angle 3. And here's just a little visual. 1 and 2 put together are the same as angle 3. Alright, so a few examples for theorem 1. Here's a triangle with 3 angles, and I want you to find x. So you know that you can add these two together, 120 plus 34, and you get 154. So in order to find that missing side, you would then have to take it away from 180, and you would get 26 degrees. So angle x is 26 degrees. Here's another one. You have a set 2 triangles, and we're trying to find x right here. We know that these angles right here are congruent because those are vertical angles. So if you have 2 angles on top and bottom or left and right, those are vertical angles and they're congruent. So we need to find this. We add up 61 and 73 and we get 134. We need to find this angle, so we would subtract it from 180. And we get 46, which means this is 46. That's not quite our answer yet. Because these are both x, that means they're the same angle. We know that's an isosceles triangle. So we would need to do 180 minus 46, and we know we would get 134. So 2 of these together would equal 134, which means if you broke them in half, I guess it's 134 divided by 2. 67 degrees. So the angles are 67 degrees. Now I know I'm going through it fast, but I kind of feel like this should be easy in review. Alright, so here's an example of theorem 2. We have measure of angle 1 and measure of angle 2. So we have 2 remote interior angles, and if you add these together, 42 plus 30 is going to give you 72. So measure of angle 2 is 72 degrees. And now they're asking you for the measure of angle 1. You have a couple of ways you can do this. We know that it's going to make 180. So you could do 180 minus 72, or you could do 180 minus 42 minus 30. So 180 minus 72 is going to give you 108 degrees for that measure of angle 1. Now, again, I'm going through this quick. Here we go, number 2. We have The two remote interior angles are going to equal this exterior angle, so we need to add these two together to find angle B. So 93 plus 9x plus 3 is going to equal 132. These two together equal that one. So I'm going to combine, and now we're getting back to our algebra. I'm going to subtract 96 from both sides, and I'm going to get 9x is equal to, what is that, 36, and x is equal to 4. However, the question's not asking for x, the question's asking for angle B, so we have to substitute x back in. So 9 times 4 is 36, plus 3 is 39, so it'd be 39 degrees. Alright, so the last one you try is one I want you to do on your own. And they use both of the theorems. I believe this uses theorem 1, this uses theorem 2. So the first one, I want you to find x and the measure of A, B, and C using what you know. And example 2, I want you to just find x using what you know about the triangle angle sum and the exterior angle theorem. And we'll go over this tomorrow.